stay away from the fire.
Oh, it's been a minute, Raider Nation. It's been a minute. What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from the friendly confines of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And just where hell is that, might you ask? Well, shit. Let me give you some simple directions, because I know it's been a minute. You know, we're still processing the end of the 2019 season, and everybody needs to start with a landmark. We're just past the house with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop at the corner and ask my man Joe. He's a gentleman, he's a scholar, but the man's gotta eat. He's a man of commerce, living what you should. He's gonna point you in the right direction. He's gonna tell you to take a left and then a right. And as you find yourself strolling down the street, minding your own goddamn business, a cool breeze will hit you that chills you right to your skeletal core, and you'll find yourself Was that the autumn wind? You goddamn right. Should you venture down that deep, dark alley? Well, of course you should. Because what you're going to find at the end is a special little place that we like to call Deep Behind the Enemy Line. This is RAIDER ReACTION, and as it is every Tuesday, and even in the goddamn off-season, it's the Raider Nation Report with yours truly, a solid 60 minutes of everything silver and black. But tonight, before we get into all of that, we've got very special announcement. Very special announcement, because the off season is officially upon us. We always like to wait about a week or so before we have the announcement about the RAIDER ReACTION off-season Madden challenge. I've had a week or so to digest. We've all vented. My brain is starting to get into off-season mode. I'm looking towards the combine, the draft, the talent and free agency. I'm basking in the tears and the blood of fallen enemies in the playoffs. That's what it's about right now. But the big announcement tonight is Season 2 of the Raider Reaction Offseason Madden Challenge officially opens today. So if you're interested in getting in, message the page. I will continue with the details, but if you're interested in getting in, message the page. It is a PS4 league only this season. We are only putting 32 owners in. That's it. 32. And we already have a third of the league full from the owners who were in last year, and along with a couple of our hype team members, including myself and Commish Jr. So the league is already a third full. So do the math. Doesn't take a fucking mathematician to tell you there's only like about 20 spots available. It's a $30 buy-in. We have official sponsor this year. Our official sponsor this year is the RaiderNationStore.net. Raiders are us on Facebook. Raider Nation Store on Instagram. They are the official sponsor of Raider Reaction, and they are sponsoring our Madden Challenge this year. So here is what you'll be playing for with your little $30 buy-in. The league will kick off, I believe it's February 18th. We will be holding a live fantasy draft for all of the owners. You'll be assigned a team, but the roster is completely blank. You will be drafting your roster in which you're going to play the season with. You're only required to play one game a week. If we can move the season along faster, we will, but we're not. Everybody has lives. We all got jobs, so we're not expecting you to play 3 games a week. I can't play 3 games a week. I can fucking barely play 2. I have to sometimes squeeze in 1. So I get it. That's the way the league's set up. Our Super Bowl's probably not until May or June. That's the way it was last year. It's just the way it is. But Raider Reaction, RaiderNationStore.net, Raiders R Us on Facebook, and Raider Nation Store on Instagram are sponsoring this. And your grand prize this year... Do we get to the grand prize? No. If you win your division, you're going to get a prize pack, a Raider Reaction prize pack, and it's going to be complemented with Raider Nation Store gear as well. They're donated a bunch of gear. So every division winner, all 8 of them, will get a prize pack that is worth well more than what your entry fee is. It's going to have patches, stickers, t-shirts, a variety of different Raider swag and Raider Reaction swag in there. And then we're going to, everybody that didn't win their division, regardless of where you placed, we're going to take one more prize pack, a 9th one, with the same shit that all the other 8 have in it, and we're going to raffle off with all of the other owners, do one drawing. So even if you completely suck at Madden, and you go 0-16, you still got a chance to win one of the prize packs. So that's a lottery for the suckage in the league. Now, if you happen to win, last year's grand prize we gave away 2 autographed with certificate of authenticity autographed Derek Carr jerseys. Our returning champion in our PS4 league, Chris V, is returning again this year to defend his crown and says he plans to put this autographed Josh Jacobs jersey that we are giving away for the grand prize in this year's Madden Challenge right next to the autographed Derek Carr jersey that he won in last year's Madden Challenge. So, that's our grand prize. And we're going to throw some other stuff on top of it. As the league continues on, I'm going to keep throwing little nuggets of silver and black awesomeness in the grand prize the entire season. So, just so you know, you're going to win the Josh Jacobs autographed jersey, certificate of authenticity. It's no joke. We can verify with the guys that won them last year if you would like. But anybody that's ever... We've been around for 3 years, man. Our 3-year anniversary is coming up. We're not here because we're full of shit, all right? Our contests are legit. Everybody that's ever won anything or gotten anything from us, it's legit. And it always turns out and they get more than they thought they were going to get. So, trust me. Join the league. You're going to have a blast. We're going to have a good time. We're going to dedicate shows to it. We're going to live stream games. We're really going to step it up this year. We learned a lot doing the league last year. So, it's a $30 buy-in. You win the league, it's a Josh Jacobs jersey for the grand prize, autographed Josh Jacobs jersey with certificate of authenticity, and we are going to be adding to that grand prize as the whole season goes on. I've got a bunch of stuff. RaiderNationStore.net is donating a bunch of stuff for the prizes and for the grand prize and for all of the prize packs. Everybody that wins your division, you get a prize pack. That's 8 prize packs and 1 more prize pack. Everybody else that, if you don't win your division, we throw everybody else in one drawing and draw for one more prize pack. So, if you are interested, it is a PS4 league. It is officially open now. Message the Raider Reaction page. Lock your spot down. It's first come, first serve. You got to pay to lock your spot down. So like I said, there's only about 20 spots left. We've already got a third of the league full. We will fill this son of a bitch. And we are going to start it with a live fantasy draft about mid-February. So hit us up. Let's get to the rest of the show. All right. Wild card weekend. Wild card weekend. It's come and it's gone. What's my reactions from Wild Card Weekend? What was yours? Obviously, our first reaction was, and I don't know if I like the way they did it this year. I don't know if I like all AFC on Saturday, all NFC on Sunday. I don't know if I like that. I really don't. I kind of like having one AFC game, the one NFC, then one AFC and one NFC. I kind of like it mixed up on the weekend. I don't think I like the way they scheduled that. But what we did see to start off our NFL 2019 season playoffs was Tom Brady look pedestrian, look average, and look exited from the playoffs. Most importantly, exited from the playoffs for the first time in a long time that early. And to be bounced by Tannehill completed 8 passes, I believe. It was like I said, and I'd said coming in, if the Raiders were to have gotten into the playoffs, I thought they had a very, very good chance to maybe do some damage in the playoffs, because I thought it's going to be run-heavy offenses. You're in cold climates. You had Baltimore, New England, Kansas City, Buffalo on the table. All these cold weather climates in the AFC, and I really thought it was going to be a running team. So to pat myself on the back, but I kind of called that one. But did I see Tennessee going in and taking care of them like that? No, not at all. But I did see really that I thought a running game was going to be a premier, primarily in the AFC half of the playoffs this year. So Brady's out, and then where this came from, this I don't even know what this shit was that just came out of nowhere. New England's eliminated, and now I see pictures of Tom Brady in Raiders gear everywhere, headlines of papers. Hell, I even threw a poll up on the page because I was just like, this is insane. There can't be. I had to justify it to myself. There can't be that many people on that fucking train. And, but shockingly enough, I think at last count we had about 2,200 votes on that poll. There was about 16 to 17% that were voting for wanting that cheating fucking prick under center in silver and black in 2020. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now listen, there's a lot of things I'll accept in professional sports to win a championship. But that's just crossing some kind of fucking line that I can't. I can't. No. Everything that motherfucker has is built off of Raider blood. Fuck him. Fuck him. I would rather bounce around 8, stay around 8-8, 9-7. Fuck that guy. I don't know who started that or who thought that would be. No. I wouldn't even consider that. There's no way. There's no way. I honestly think there's a very good possibility, though, that he is not back with the New England Patriots next year, and he ends up going all the way of like fucking Joe Namath and guys like that just couldn't fucking hang it up, like John Unitas back in the day, who ends up playing for like the Rams. I think Brady's that type of egomaniac who you may see hang around too long and just look like garbage to to the very end. Like, he's going to be that guy hanging on where you're just like, that guy used to be Tom Brady. And now he's just like, out there, trying to carry the fucking Bengals somewhere or something. No, I can't even get on that fucking train. I don't know where that came from. That came out of left field for me. Here, I thought Raider Nation was going to be ecstatic, going crazy because, they got eliminated and bounced out in the wild card. Like, yes! That's the best case scenario. They're gone. The defending champs are gone. And no, I see these fucking goddamn disgusting ass pictures. Like, no! Tom Brady's not the answer. The motherfucker's like 42, 43. Bring that old crusty bastard in? That cheating motherfucker. Fuck him. Go die somewhere else. And you ain't getting no. It ain't in silver and black. Fuck that. I just blew my mind when I seen all that shit. It just came out of nowhere. Now, the pussification of American football continues. And as you all know, I am firmly against the pussification of American football. It seems to be a disease and a crisis that is sweeping the league that we all love. It's taking the hits out. It's basically taking what makes football, that little slice of violence on a Sunday that just puts that twinkle in your eye. It's like, it's our gladiators, man. These are our gladiators. And Eric Harris is getting fined. What's he getting hit for? $28,075. He's getting nailed for that hit on the sideline, which I went back. I put it up in our morning show. I slowed it down. I showed it from different angles. He turns his head. He leads with the shoulder. It's a textbook hit. Listen, it's bad enough you got flagged, but now you're going to take money out of a guy's pocket just because he lit a motherfucker up? You can't punish a guy just because he laid the money shot on somebody. You can't do that. He turned his head. He led with the shoulder. You can't punish a guy just because you You can't. Damn. Just because it made you do that doesn't mean you take money out of his pocket. He just lit that motherfucker up. But that was a clean light up. Clean. Textbook football hit. Just because you did that doesn't mean you take money from the guy. The pussification of American football has to stop. It's ridiculous. Nevin Lawson suspended for 1 game of his stupid fucking hit. This is it's just getting out of control. And the slanted, the officiating's been slanted against the silver and black for years. This is nothing new. There's been studies come out here within the past few weeks. We have had it up on the page about what the percentage of calls against the silver and black compared to other teams is, and it's staggering. I don't know. Al Davis fought the NFL back in the day, but you think they would have fucking got over that by now. What exactly it is at this point, I'm not sure. I'm really not. It's, for some reason, it's just the Raider rules, man. It seems like we have to adhere to a different set of rules than everybody else. It honestly just feels like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It really feels like we have to adhere to different rules than most other teams. Now, I'm not a guy that likes to go with it's the ref's fault bullshit. I'm not that guy. But when we play a game in the 2019 season against a team that is not even penalized during the game. We played a game against a team that did not have a flag thrown against them the entire game. Now, on every single play, I'm part of NFL communications. I get the fucking NFL fucking emails every day. I get the coach's film. I watch that shit. There is not a single play on an NFL game that you can sit and watch that you couldn't throw a flag on. Not a single one. Not a single one. So how a team that we're playing against could ever go 60 minutes of football without a flag getting thrown on them is just seems insanity to me. Because no team plays a perfect game. That you couldn't call a penalty at any given time during the entire... No. Not possible. Not possible. So that already that just has to show you a little bit of bias. Nick's a pussy, Lines. It's okay. We'll just call it like it is. So the pussification of American football, it has to stop, man. It is destroying the game that we love. It's destroying the game that we love, and it's got to stop. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. If you haven't checked out our morning show yet, the Raider Reaction Morning Show, it's on every morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. Check it out. We got another kick-ass show for you in the morning as well. Check that shit out. And we have started our off-season schedule here at Raider Reaction. So it's Monday and Tuesday nights, and then we're back on Black Friday. So no shows on Wednesday and Thursday. At least I'm not doing any shows. You can talk somebody else in. Yeah. Oh, is this dude with the couch again? Come on, man. Ain't you been popping in with that lame shit for like 2 seasons now? That's how lame and pathetic it is, bro. It's pretty lame. Stale, man. Damn. It's all right. That couch your mama's sleeping on in your mama's basement. I mean, we all know about that couch. Oh, but we have started our off-season schedule, and like we said at the beginning of the show, the off-season Madden Challenge is upon us again. So, PS4, man, I tell you what, man, every time me and the Commish Jr. stream a game on, there's all these motherfuckers in the comments fucking chirping about, kick your ass. But then when the Madden Challenge comes around, they can't come up with $30. Motherfucker, you piss that away in the first fucking 30 minutes that you're at the bar. Like, seriously? You can't throw down $30 for a chance to win an autographed jersey? You got a 1 in 4 chance of winning a prize, because all you gotta do is win your fucking division. And you're gonna get more than you're buying back. Plus, you got some entertainment for like fucking months of the off season to keep you competing with some Raider brethren. So, put your money where your mouth is. That's all I'm saying. Put your money where your mouth is. There you go. John just volunteered you up, Nancy. Nancy will be doing Thursday shows coming up starting next week.
What?
Raiders girl. Moving along. Positive news coming out. What I would say probably the second big news thus far this off season. First big news was Xbox. Man, I can't even with you anymore, John. Xbox? Come on, man. Those are for children. All right. Now it's time to put down the children's toys. Go get your man system, and you come on in and you come play, John. Come on now. It's Xbox shit. You see my hands, John? You see them? See where my thumbs are placed? The exact same place on both hands. So why would a controller be constructed where the things that I need to use my thumbs are not located at the same place? It makes no sense. It's the most fucking unergonomically designed controller ever. My thumbs are in the same place on both fucking hands. Controllers should be in the same place on both controllers. I just can't. I can't fuck with no Xbox. Children's system. Children's. Get your PS4. Playing the Madden challenge. Ready reaction. Come get you some. I tell you what, man. The guys that were in the playoffs, I couldn't even fuck with them. We've got some PC. No. PC's for pedophiles. Who the hell games on PCs? Like fat dudes with real small glasses that sit down in their mom's basement and chase like 13-year-olds. Nobody games on PCs, do they? Maybe I'm just being judgmental. Oh, by the way, our show's rated M. This is not your safe house. Just wanted you to know that. It's a little bit of a fucking circus around here somewhere. I've never gamed on a PC. That's interesting. I'm a PlayStation guy. I'm old school, man. I'm old school. Come from Atari, where, you know, I had one joystick and a fucking button. And now I just want my joysticks to be the same place my thumbs are on my hands. It's not much to ask. We are not all going to die. Now you're talking, Michael. Now you're talking. Now you're starting to swing a little better now. No, but like I was saying, second, probably big piece of news was, first one I would say would be the re-signing of Richie Incognito. Second would be the schedule and kind of the strength of schedule. It's not really big news. I mean, the schedule's kind of is what the schedule is. But when you come out, when last year you had a .539 schedule of difficulty, and this year it's not even over 500. It's a .496. So that's an improvement. You basically, the teams that you're playing have a combined average for their records last year of 2 games under 500. So it's a big improvement. You don't have the gigantic, stupid fucking road stretch with London thrown in the middle of it. So you don't have that, but everybody's getting excited because they're saying our schedule is the 21st, softest, which is good. But the thing is, how can you judge an NFL schedule without seeing it plugged in a calendar? Until those games have dates next to them, it really doesn't mean shit. Because we could have looked at this same schedule last year, right at this time, and said, oh yeah, that's great. And look what happened when they shuffled it out and spit it out. What happened? You had 5 road games in a row with fucking London in the middle of it. So until you stick them in a date and see how they line up and see if you're going across the fucking country, if you're coming off a road game, if you're playing somebody on a short week, there's a lot of variables to go into judging the difficulty of a schedule. So to come out and say that you could even grade a schedule at this point, it's fucking retarded. Retarded. You can't grade a schedule right now. There's no way. Not until. When I see dates and you can see, how many road games you got in a row, how many home games you got in a row, what the sequencing is of the games, the level of difficulty between opponents. No, you can't judge anything until you get that. Because last year, we probably sat here at the same time of the year and be like, oh yeah, this schedule looks great. We're going to go out there and kick some ass. And then, come April, we were like, fuck. What happened here? What's this shit? Hey! We're not going to play at home for how long? So, I'm going to temper my excitement on that a little bit, although the schedule does look nice. So. Oh. Man, I don't even know do I even want to get into this? I only want to kind of like brush up against Derek Carr talk tonight. I don't even want to like really get into it too much, but we'll brush up on it. We brushed on it a little bit earlier in the show because all of this stupid talk about Tom Brady coming to the Raiders, which is just turns my stomach. It makes me want to projectile vomit just thinking about it. There's certain lines that I can't cross as a fan. I mean, listen, man, when we signed Randy Moss, that was the first player in my adult fandom that I was like, nah, man, no. Fuck that guy. No, I got to cheer for him. He was the first one. As soon as he became a free agent, I was like, and he was talking about him leaving Minnesota. I got this bad feeling in my stomach. And I was just like, because I had a buddy of mine who was a Vikings fan. And he's like, you watch, you're going to be a Raider. And as soon as he said it, I just got like this knot in my stomach. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. You might be right. No! And then it came true. This would be like that on fucking steroids. Take a Coke. No! I can't even think about that. As at a fork in the road as I am with Derek Carr, as a fan, I couldn't go there. No way. I'd give Derek Carr 4 more years before I'd even give that motherfucker one snap in the silver and black. Oh, fuck no. No. I don't know. Ooh, no. And seeing the pictures and shit of it, no. So, where I'm at with Derek Carr, I am at a fork in the road with Carr. As a fan, as a member of Raider Nation, I've been supporting this guy for 6 seasons now. And at some point in the second half of this last season, I just started to see that, I just don't see the continued development, the continued growth, the continued fire. I just don't see it. And it's funny because when I come on and I say, like, I think it's time to move on. It's time to explore other options. And I've seen enough of Captain Average. It's amazing how people will turn on you quickly. And, you fucking fake fan, you son of a bitch. How dare you talk about my quarterback, you motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Say good night to the bad guy.
Motherfucker.
The last time you're going to
Talk
see a
about my
bad guy
quarterback.
like this again, let me tell you.
But, the fact of the matter is in Hardcore Challenge Live Studios, I got an entire cabinet full of Derek Carr autograph cards, graded cards, game-worn jerseys. I got fucking memorabilia galore. I got autograph shit. We met him at the Pro Bowl. He gave me and my kid a whole bunch of shit. Man, I like the guy. I like him. I've been a Derek Carr fan for seasons. He's the quarterback of the team that I love. But at some point, you just like, are you really the guy? Are you really the guy? That's kind of where I'm at as a fan. And it's crazy when you'll come on and I say I question the quarterback and the quarterback play, and automatically that means that I cannot see any other problems on the team. How can you talk about the quarterback? The defense isn't perfect. He has no wide receivers. His offensive coordinator sucks. Just because I'm pointing out one item doesn't mean that I don't know that the rest of the team isn't perfect. Just because I see an imperfections in one of the key positions on the team. Of course, there are other things that need addressed as well. Can you win with Derek Carr? Yes. I'm torn. I think it's a good possibility can still possibly get somewhere with Carr, but I think you've got to bring somebody on the team to challenge him. You've got to bring somebody on the team to challenge him. I think at this point, you're 6 years in, you've got to bring somebody on the team to challenge him and push him. I think you've got to do that. 100%. At this point in his career, I think you got to do it. You've got to bring somebody in to challenge him. To bring out... You've got a quarterback that you're paying $120+ million a year that has nobody behind him that's going to take his job. Nobody... He's got no fear in house. No fear in house whatsoever. You come out and suck it up, they're not going to bench you and stick this other guy in there. The fans aren't in the stands chanting for your backup quarterback. He does not have that. He does not have that fear. So I think you got to go out and draft a guy. You've got to stick somebody on the roster who has the possibility to wow a coach, that has the possibility to steal your fucking job. Josh McCown. Man, I don't know what you're smoking, Corey, but pass that shit. He's already got his Raider jersey, man. He got a jersey from like every team in the fucking league. He already passed through here once, like back, what was it, 2012? Yeah, he done been through here. He got his 12, 8, fuck. Who knows? Are my cups whistling? Now, it's just, you see, and, you know, I watched what was going on in the wild card game, and I see these guys. I see Deshaun Watson, man, and I look at the last play of that game, and he rolls out of what should have been a sack and makes an amazing play, and I've watched that play, and man, I'm telling you, damn near 9.5 out of 10 times when Derek Carr's in that same position anymore, he covers the ball, curls up, and goes to the ground. And that's not a knock, that's not an anything, that's just a straight up fact. Is he being safe with the ball? Yes. Is he making sure he doesn't turn it over? Yes. But at some point, you got to make the play like Deshaun Watson, and if your first instinct's to curl up and cover the ball, are you ever going to make the play like Deshaun Watson made? That's where I'm trying to get at. It seems like he's gotten safer in time. Now, you could say he's gotten, I guess you could make the argument he's gotten smarter with the ball. He doesn't turn the ball over a lot. He's a high percentage quarterback. But doesn't that equate to safety? Vanilla? You know, you got to have a little bit of gunslinger in you, man. You got to have a little bit of that, and I don't know if he has that. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn as a fan. And you know what? If the team, the management, the coaches, general manager, if he's the quarterback in 2020, hey, I'm on the car train along with all the rest of Raider Nation. Let's fucking hitch it up. Let's go. Let's get it done. If you're the man, then be the man. If you're the man, be the man. And the people that come at you when you criticize a fucking professional athlete, or you know, like, oh, you gotta support him, and the fuck I support, motherfucker. What these guys get paid to simply go out there and entertain us? No, I don't feel the least bit sorry. You are paid a lot of money to do one motherfucking thing, and that only thing that you are supposed to do is go out there and win to entertain my ass. That is it. That is the reason you get paid, is to go out there and win games and entertain our asses. All of us sitting in the seats, sitting at home, wearing your gear, buying the fucking team shit, buying season tickets, fucking putting fucking Raider onesies on our fucking kids. Your one motherfucking job is to go out there and win and entertain our asses. That's it. Now, if you go out there and don't do that, we have a right to criticize. Why? Because we spend our hard-earned money to support your brand, to support you, to cheer you on, to go out there and get paid fucking buckets of money to do something that you love. And so if anybody tells me I don't have the right to criticize in any way, shape, or motherfucking form that I want, you can straight up eat a dick. Because I will criticize and judge the team that I love in any fucking manner I see fit. Because that's the right you have as being a fan. It's the price that you paid. So entertain our ass. Win some fucking games. And guess what? The pundits quit talking. People quit crawling up your ass. People quit talking about you. Quit questioning your fire, your heart, your fucking huevos. They'll quit questioning everything. If you win some fucking games. Win some games. And it all goes away. You're a professional athlete. If you get to the end of your career and you retire without a championship ring, I'm sorry. It's a little bit of failure. And I even say it about the players that I love. It's a little bit of failure. Because you only came in this thing to do one motherfucking thing. And if you left without doing it, you kind of failed. I'm a realist, man. If you ain't first, you're last. It's a cute Ricky Bobby meme, but it's real. If you're not first, you're last. I don't live in land of fucking participation trophies. The fuck those leagues. I got my son in one of those leagues by accident once. And I yanked him the fuck out of that. Like with a quickness. He's in soccer. Alright, so my son is he's a competitive soccer player. He's fucking good. He's led his league in scoring for fucking, umpteen seasons. He's good. But I switched him leagues. I went to try this other league out, and we wanted to find like a competitive rec league, so we put him in there. The first game, I go to the practices, and I'm watching the practices, and I'm like, the coach isn't, and I coach soccer, so I'm like, the coach isn't coaching the goalie shit, and I'm like, does he just plan on them, outscoring the team so fucking much that the goalie don't need to know shit? And so then they go out to the first game, they just get annihilated. And, because the goalie don't know how to fucking do nothing. And so then the next game, I'm in there and I'm like, I asked the coach, are you going to show the goalie something this week? So, at least you got some side of defense behind your offense? In case, shit's going to go bad. No, not until these kids start learning some of these other skills that we're not going to spend. I'm just like, and then he starts to tell me that you have to understand that, everybody gets an award at the end of this. And then it started to sink into me. I'm like, wait, everybody gets an award at the end of this? Even the kids that suck? Even the fat, lazy kid sitting on his phone on the ground over there? Who don't even do nothing? He's going to get a fucking trophy? Hang on his wall? No. Oh, no. Oh, no. I've made a mistake. Buddy, let's go. No, fuck this. No. If you're not first and you're not winning shit, no. Life sucks. Life's hard. If you don't win, you're a loser. I'm sorry. It's the way it is. I honestly don't give a fuck if you make the playoffs. If you don't win nothing, it's just choking on a bigger fucking stage. That's great. You made it to the championship game to choke in front of a larger audience. More of the globe was watching when you decided to fucking choke on your own fucking vomit right in front of the fucking world. Great! Just had to piss down your leg in a larger stage. unless you win it all this season, and I even said at the end of this season, 2019 was a failure. Quit sugarcoating shit, man. I don't care how much sugar you dump on a shit sandwich. It's still shit. We didn't even finish with a winning record again. How can you call that any kind of success? But I tell you what, some of these motherfuckers are sunshine and rainbow sons of a... But, ESPN said we were only going to win 3 or 4. We doubled that. That's a success in my fucking book. Wow, man. You're really reaching. If you consider that a success, if you consider that positive growth, the fact you come out, you can win 7, 8 games, that's a positive season. That's not positive, man. The Bills were 6-10 last year. They stuck a fucking quarterback in his first NFL start this season, and they're in the playoffs. Teams every single year do it from year to year. They weren't in the playoffs the year before, and all of a sudden they're in it the next year. There's a team that does it every single fucking year. You can do that in this day and age. Teams do it every year. So for those that, please, God, if I hear, but we're rebuilding. Rebuilding? What are we rebuilding? And how long? Who's building that shit? This is the slowest building I've ever seen. Rebuilding. Who's constructing this shit? The fucking Mayans? Rebuilding. You know, this isn't back. You can rebuild and reload season to season nowadays. Rebuilding. The Titans are in the playoffs because they set their fucking franchise quarterback down mid-season and went with a backup that they gambled on and brought in the offseason. And they played behind a strong running game. So quit making arguments for sucking, man. We're the Raider Nation, okay? The Raider Nation, silver and black. We're supposed to be the badasses, okay? Quit fucking making excuses and accepting mediocrity. Quit making excuses and telling yourself it's okay to fucking suck, because it's not okay. It's not. I'm fucking sick of it, man. I'm sick of it, and I'm sick of cheering for a team that's fucking losing all the time. It's time that I start getting back love from the field that I give it. You are paid to do one fucking thing. Win and entertain my ass. That's it. You're a professional athlete, and that's all you're paid to do. So until they start doing that, it's getting old, man. It's getting old, and we deserve better. And I am so sick of seeing just this acceptance of mediocrity from the fan base. And it's just okay. It's a process. I trust Gruden. Trust Mayock. Just work the process, man. Raider Nation for life. I get it. I get all of that. But fuck. At some point, you can't just walk around like this with blind faith on Raider Nation. Raider Nation for life. Raider Nation for life with fucking blinders on. No. At some point, you gotta be like, hey, Raider Nation for life, but doesn't that commitment to excellence up there on the wall, doesn't that mean something, guys? Doesn't pride and poise mean something? Doesn't it? At some point, that stuff used to mean shit. This wasn't cute little fucking slogans on t-shirts. Meant something. Means something. I'm hoping with the big overhaul of this team and the young core that you've put on it, you have a really good possibility to do a really quick culture switch on this team. But I don't know, man. The one thing that holds this team back from having that nasty streak, from just having that shark, blood in the water kind of mentality, I've struggled with it for a couple seasons now. It's our goody choir boy quarterback. Can he bring the fire and the rage out of a grown man on the field? That's been I've struggled with that for a couple years as a fan. I've touched on it on my shows a little bit. It's kind of taboo territory to go, but I've struggled with that. Why did we sign a fucking running back? I'll touch on those guys because they're and this is something I did want to touch on. I'm glad you brought that up, Canyon. You got to understand what these guys are that you brought in. We signed 10 guys. Aruna, defensive end. Jordan Brown, defensive back from Iowa. Kendall Donnerson, defensive end from Southeast Missouri. Kyle Kalis, offensive line from Michigan. Eric Magnuson, he's a center from Michigan. Some of these guys have been in the league for a while. Dylan Mabin, he was on the Raiders for a brief minute. He's a corner. Anthony Ratliff-Williams, wide receiver from North Carolina. Stanbick, the running back that Canyon referred to. Mark Thompson, also running back from Florida. And Nick Usher, a linebacker from out of Texas, El Paso. Basically, what these are reserved future deals. You can sign these guys. It's not a salary cap hit until March 18th. Basically, you're just kind of putting a reserved tag on them if you would like to put them in the mix later. It's just kind of a way to. You kind of got to think of it as picking up undrafted free agents, kind of. That's kind of what these guys are. These were guys that really didn't get any action through the season. They're out there. They just didn't really make any rosters or get a lot of action for one reason or another. And, there's some talent in here. So these guys are going to get a chance to now come out and be part of the pool of talent that possibly makes a team. Chances that any of these guys, basically layaway. Yeah, if we want to use one of you guys, kind of, basically, yes. So the chance that any one of these guys is on the roster come the start of the season is fucking slim to none. But it's just the beginning of the process. You're starting to put put your name tag on things. But, if nobody else wants that. Because the fact of the matter is, if you look about it, there's only so many available jobs. Only so many guys are retiring every year. You've got a whole plethora of young guys that are coming in through the draft every year. And, they're also fighting for these same jobs. So there are so many guys that don't make it that have a lot of talent for one reason or another. They may just get overlooked. Remember where Darren Waller was before he had his breakout year this year. He's sitting fucking at the end of a depth squad and was probably, unless he got his break with the Raiders, probably wasn't going nowhere. It's a good possibility. You never got a shot. Because unless you get the shot and actually get out there and get the time on the field, nobody's ever going to see you. They're not going to see you buried on the fucking sideline in practice. Third on the depth chart on tight end. Third on the depth chart on tight end doesn't get plays called for him. You go out, you're a blocking guy. You don't get pass plays called for you. Nobody's going to see you. You're gonna run block. You're gonna do shit like that. So yeah, you just don't know until you get your chance, man. You just don't know. So we dropped it at the beginning of the show. The 2020 Raider Reaction Offseason Madden Challenge PS4 League has officially opened. It's a $30 buy-in. RaiderNationStore.net. Raiders R Us on Facebook and Raider Nation Store on Instagram, as well as Raider Reaction, are sponsoring this year's league. The RaiderNationStore.net is kicking in a bunch of stuff for the prize packs. We have prize packs for all division winners, and we're going to have one loser's prize pack. So anybody who didn't win their division, all those rest of those owners, we throw them in a drawing, and we're giving away one prize pack. So even if you suck, you own 16, you still have a chance to win. And our grand prize winner, autographed Certificate of Authenticity Josh Jacobs autographed jersey, as well as through the course of the season, we're going to be throwing extra stuff in for the grand prize. So basically the grand prize is going to grow and grow and grow throughout the season. Kind of like our big badass Raider box we gave away, not last season, but the season before. We're just going to keep adding to it every week because I've got a whole bunch of stuff. RaiderNationStore.net, who's helping me sponsor the Madden Challenge, is throwing in a bunch of stuff. So basically, if you win your division, you are going to get back more goodies, more money worth of goodies than what you paid to even play. And it's going to be a good time. We had a good time last season. It's not a very demanding league. Hell, I ain't that good. I suck. It just ain't Tecmo Bowl. Just ain't Tecmo. Somewhere along, I've lost my Madden mojo somewhere along the way. Maybe I can find it this season because I do like 20 better than I liked 19. I gotta say that. But we'll see, man. I haven't played much competition other than my son, so we'll see how I fare in this year's league. We'll see how I fare. So if you are interested, message the Raider Reaction page. Message the page. Morning show dropping tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Pacific. 10 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you check that shit out. Until then, I will see you in the morning. And I'll be back here on Black Friday for Black Friday as well. Thank you for joining me. As always, appreciate any second you spend with us here at Raider Reaction. You guys are the shit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And like, follow Raider Reaction page and the Commish page as well. Check out our website too. All that stuff. Until next time, I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation.